Where do you see yourself in 16 hours?
Hopefully back here. That's the goal. Maybe 16 and a half.
The Lakeland 200 is devised by Alan Goldsmith. He's devised a few routes around the country and he always likes to make them rather evil.
This is not it.
Maybe not. Not good.
It's crazy steep.
The route's 210-kilometre loop around the Lake District and it's around about 6,000 metres of climbing. The current record, 16 hours 45. This isn't my first time attempting the Lakeland 200. I've been up here once before. The day that I tried was torrential rain. I only got 40 kilometres in.
Jeez.
The rest of the route's all new to me, just having to follow the GPX.
Let's roll out into the dark and hopefully get back here in less than 16 hours 45.
How you feeling?
Okay.
How do you need to be feeling?
I need to be feeling excellent, but yeah, we'll see. It's early in the morning, so yeah, hopefully warm up and get going.
Cool. Speaking of, shall we?
The current FKT is held by Chris Hope. He's a local lad to the Lake District.
Chris is definitely a mountain biker, and he's also a runner. Back then he was representing Great Britain in adventure racing.
The FKT stood for 7 years, I think now. No, 2014, 9 years. I chose Coniston to start the loop. You climb up out of the village, really steep little climb to get the legs moving.
Absolutely beautiful.
A little bit of hiker bike. And then a really rewarding view down on the descent. Good start to the day. I've ridden all types of bikes over the years. My more recent background's on drop bar bikes, road and criteriums, cyclocross. Came second at the Transcontinental, second at the Trans-Pyrenees. There's some gnarly sections up here. I've got to be careful.
That last little section is just gate after gate. A few little techie bits. This was the river last time I did it.
16 hours 45. Seems quite slow, especially coming from a road background. But there are multiple hiker bikes, two notorious ones, Blacksail Pass and High Street. The only people you'd pass on there would be hikers. No one tends to want to go over those passes with a mountain bike or any type of bike. You can ride the first section, hard work, and then it's hiker bike to the summit.
Hiker bike.
Hiker bike. Well, hiker bike.
Your legs are absolutely burning going up there. People give you a bit of a funny look, walking and you're marching on past them with the bike on your shoulders.
The descent from that is hiker bike most of the way down.
The descent from there is super technical. One of those that if you're tired, it's pretty sketchy.
The hike off of Blacksail was just trying to pass my bike down ledges. I think I'm 25 minutes up or something, but only quarter of the way through, so it's gonna be a long day.
So after all that hiker bike, you hit the bottom of Honister Pass. Bucket list probably for UK riders. That's kind of nice, it's refreshing being back on the road, although it's not an easy climb. It's steep, it's quite relenting. That was really warm then. The temperature was getting up by that point. Coming off of the bridleway, perfect timing, ice cream van.
Hey, can I get a Solero and a Coke, please?
Quick stop, bring the temperature down.
What are you doing?
Lakeland 200.
Oh, yeah.
That last little bit in the sun was like, ah, thank you very much. Very kind. Have a good day.
By this point, I was probably about 70 kilometers in. It was all going well from a riding perspective. Trying to think between there and lunch. It was a bit of a blur.
So hot. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this ice cream. Halfway around now, so yeah, it's going pretty well.
Pooley Bridge, midway on the route.
Oh,
Half an hour up on the FKT.
too many choices. This is for the bidon, secret trick. Put it in the bidon. Got my first rodeo. Climbs in the sun are horrible. Melting going uphill. I had a little tumble in front of a big group of people. Just hung up on a rock on a descent that I should have probably walked. Other than that, pretty good.
On an FKT like this, the clock is always ticking. Once you roll out the start point and press start, the clock doesn't stop till you finish. On this route, there's lots of points where you want to take a break. If you want to do this as an FKT, you just have to keep powering through those sections and get that bit closer to the end that bit quicker. It was the easy bit that had been done by then, you know. Heat was going to build up, body fatigue, lots of stuff can happen. And then it hit the big one of the day, which is High Street. I knew that was going to be hard. Fatigue was building up at that point. Hard to stay on the bike, switching between riding and walking to the top. Didn't get the views from there, but the cloud come in, which cooled things down, so it was good. A few technical sections on that descent. Bit of rain, made everything a little bit greasy. Just had to be super careful. Knowing that I'd gone over High Street and that feeling of kind of breaking the back of the route felt really good. None of these big summits left.
We're 141k in, we're just short of 12 hours. Where the course loops back on itself, I almost went, you know what, might just cut across here now. Got to do things properly, haven't I? So 70k left. There's no big climbs, but enough little ones.
Getting 2/3 of the way through and half an hour up did allow to maybe get a little bit ahead of myself. And it's really easy to do that.
Really amped at the moment. Just get this thing done.
Yeah, there's still a long way to go.
Really happy about the climb. What ahead?
The last hour or two was always going to be in the dark. That's where things went from going absolutely perfectly
He got flat tire.
to having a big delay.
Push course being used.
It's completely flat. He's riding on the Cash core.
Oh man.
Coming into Ambleside, just hit an innocuous water bath on a corner and put a little slit in the tyre. Definitely put the handbrake on the attempt at that point. My repair wasn't good enough.
This.
Air kept leaking.
Avoided any mishaps on the gnarly bits and lost the concentration on the easy stuff.
All of the good effort that I'd done, 170k before that point, had just been undone. But it still felt achievable.
I just have to keep pushing as hard as I can.
$10K left, nearly an hour. I think you will beat the record.
10K with a puncture. You could run that. I think he gets it. I don't know why we are thinking about not getting it.
It's gonna make it.
How many kilometers is he away?
We don't know because it's not accurate. No, it's not working.
Bring it. Hey, he's just gone past us.
How many kilometers?
2.5 kilometers or 2.5 miles?
No. How long have we got left?
I do that in a car in 2 minutes.
We will see.
I knew that it was really close, so it was just power to the bridge. I had to give everything to get to that finish line.
One minute 30.
You got it?
You got it?
Yeah.
Legend.
Record to beat was 16:45.
16:43 and 38. 1 minute 20 quicker. That last section was so hard.
To do 210k off-road, close to a 17-hour ride, and be so close. Couldn't put words to how I felt at that point.
How do you feel?
Completely f***ed.
But a massive relief to think that primarily I wouldn't have to come out and do this again.
There's a reason why that record stood for 7 years. That's one of the hardest rides I've done.
It actually took me a little while to realise. Looking at the numbers in the second page on Strava, you've got the elapsed time. Instead of being 1 minute 20 under the record, I was 1 minute 56 over the record. A Garmin error on my part at 5 AM when I did the first little bit of hiker bike. The auto pause went on and I'd lost a couple minutes there. Would have been nice to have the cherry on top and take the record, but I can't be unhappy with what I did.
Hello, Alan speaking.
Hi Alan, it's Neil here. Hey Chris, how are you? It's Neil here.
I didn't think you'd break the record.
Okay.
Did you break the record?
I did 16 hours, 46 minutes and 53 seconds.
You're kidding me.
No.
I can't believe that. Literally seconds. That's bonkers.
I just thought no one could come close to that record. So to come that close with all those issues, well done.
It sounds like you've had a much better ride, but just got unlucky at the end. So you're going to another pop at it?
I was actually partway round thinking, oh great, I don't need to do it again, but now I kind of feel I have to.
On a good day, you'd have smashed it out of the park. Bike's good, is it?
Oh, the bike's amazing, yeah.
What, me? I could eat anything right now. Other than energy bars or my homemade flapjacks, because I'm sick of those things.